Hi, I'm Jesse Hilbert.
Hi, I'm Charlie Hubbard.
And welcome
to Arnavon
Adventures.
Season 4, Episode 11, The Nursery Maker.
Good job, The Nursery Maker. Today's arthropod can be found out and about, probably in your backyard, and it's waiting to ambush some prey. The female also takes her parental care very serious, from egg sac all the way through their first molt. And then...
Can you guess what it is?
Today's episode brings us to the world of the American nursery web spider.
What is that?
What is what? The American nursery web spider? That's our arthropod of this session, this episode.
No.
Yeah. And this is one you've probably seen before. You've definitely seen them in our yard. You've rescued some from our pool. And they can get pretty big. So chances are you were either terrified or amazed due to their size.
Terrified.
All right. I used to be very arachnophobic, Charlie. Yes, that's true. But I'm much better now. Although you do rescue the spiders.
Yeah, because one time you didn't want to carry one out of the pool.
The wolf spiders get pretty big. And let's tell everybody, what are you afraid of? Stink bugs. Okay. Yeah.
And he's not scared of stink bugs, and I'm not scared of stink.
Yeah. So we work together, right? Mm-hmm. Now, their scientific name is Paisarina mira. The genus Paisarina was first described around the turn of the 19th century by Eugene Louis Simon. He was a French naturalist known for his work in the field of spiders. And according to what I could find, Charlie, didn't you see how many? You want to tell them how many spiders he described? You know what number that is? 4,000 different species of spiders. That's pretty impressive, right? Now, our feature spider was initially classified under a different genus, being first described by Charles Athanas Walkener.
Nickname, Charles.
That's not your nickname. You have a couple nicknames. Babu, Chickadee. All right. And it was first described in 1837, and it was initially put into the genus Dolomedes. Now, this genus has one of my maybe top 5 spiders in it, the dark fishing spider. And it was later put into the the genus it is now in. And the name for that genus was a little bit more challenging to track down, and I only found one instance of it being mentioned, but apparently it was an old Roman colony in what is today Italy. Now, the species name Mira comes from the Latin word for wonderful, and aren't spiders just wonderful creatures, Charlie?
Yeah, but not for you.
No, I love spiders, and I don't mind handling. I hold the cellar spiders in our house, like Tina.
But you don't pick up spider.
Well, the giant wolf spiders kind of freak me out, but the little ones, jumping spiders and stuff like that, I pick up.
Did a spider freak you out about? It's a little spider that can drop in the pool, and a big one can live its life in the pool. So why are you so scared?
Why are you afraid of stink bugs?
I don't know. I don't like them.
Okay, then.
They stink, and spiders don't, and spiders do not bite.
What? If anything, the spider has more capability of biting you than a stink bug.
Oh, right. And stink bugs smell.
You know what? But
like skunk. So what?
Not like a skunk. It's also very hard to get a stink bug to actually stink. Even then, I found like they don't really stink. Because they have that ability, but I think more often than not, it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
All right. So these spiders, you want to read?
These spiders can be found up and down the east coast of the
United
States and up into Canada. They even go out
westward
town
towards
Texas. You'll find them in a
variety habitats
habitats from tall grass to forest to probably your own backyard.
They are strikingly beautiful spiders, and do so, Charlie, without any flashy colors. We're going to get into that. And like most spiders, they have two main body parts. Do you know what those are? We talked about them before. They don't have a head. They have a cephalothorax and an abdomen. Now, the abdomen is the larger part where you will find the spinneret on some spiders and all of that, and the cephalothorax where you find the eyes and where the legs come out of. And I just learned something recently, thanks to the amazing humans at Spider People Official. And if you don't follow them on Instagram and TikTok, then you need to. It is just, they are the world's best family. And I learned that spiders, including our spider today, the American nursery web spider, have a carapace, Charlie, which is something I typically only associated with crustaceans like crabs. But I have since learned that spiders also have them. And it's kind of like a hard hat on the top portion of the spider's cephalothorax. So shout out to Kevin and all the spider people for a little bit of education.
Wait, Kevin made spiders?
Kevin is from Spider People Official. They are the coolest humans. And everybody who made spiders? Well, that's a loaded question, right? That kind of goes down to your philosophical belief in life. Yeah, so that's a rabbit hole. So, rabbit hole. So we've talked about on the podcast before. A lot of spiders are sexually dimorphic, which means that the females, in this case, are a little bit larger than the males. Although in the case of this nursery web spider, I found that the size difference is not as enormous as I see in some of the orb weaving species.
Little, daddy longlegs are bigger than a spider, just so you know that.
Well, you know the daddy longlegs belongs to the order Opiliones, or however you say that. It's always a tricky one. They can be bigger than some spiders. That's true.
You said daddy longlegs.
Now, our spider with its legs out can be about 3 inches. That's about, Charlie, hold out your hand. That's about the size of your hand. The females can be around that one.
Like, why is it called daddy? Is it just all of them are daddies?
No. Actually, no. I don't know how to tell the sex of a daddy long-legged spider. I don't know where that common name actually comes from. That's a very good question.
They're just dads.
Well, it's kind of like the lady beetles, right? They're not all ladies. Yeah, got you there. Now, let's get down to their color. It's not flashy and fancy, but it is exquisite in my view. It's kind of a yellowish brown in color with a distinctive darker brown strip that goes right up the middle of the spider.
What?
Yeah. Now, the strip has some wavier spots in it towards the back of the abdomen, and there's a thin white line that separates the dark brown strip from the lighter colors of the rest of the spider.
How does it do that?
I don't know. It's just the color of this specific spider. Though, they come and go. Those are the ones we drew yesterday. They had the two brownish color. Yeah.
Oh, I left that yours.
That's okay. It's a truly marvelous spider, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you ever get the chance, you want to check out their eyes. And you either have to get really close with a good camera, or you could just check out our show notes or some pictures. But they're fascinating. They have. Do you want to read it, Char? Eyes
in a straight line while the top row has a bit of a U-curve to it.
Good job. You want to keep going?
This
arachnid
is a catty.
No, come on. That was your spelling word this week. That word right there. Catch. There you go.
See, as the going people.
Predator. Do you even look at the word sometimes? They're a catch-as-you-go predator. They don't make webs like orb weavers, although they do use webs. Charlie, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Now, they're active spiders, constantly moving around and looking around their environment, looking for whatever food item they can find. And once they find it, they pounce and inject their venom into the prey. Yeah, I know, I gotcha. Now, multiple sources made sure to mention that the venom is not medically significant to us as humans or to anything that's much larger than the spider itself. But it works perfect for the prey that they get. Now, this is where it gets interesting, Char. The mating ritual for the American nursery web spider is pretty interesting. According to the Animal Diversity web article written by Christy Torres, the male spider often offers a gift to the female spider, and I quote, "The male captures a fly or something or some other insect and spins a cocoon around it, then offers it to the female." End quote. Apparently, if the female is ready, she will accept the gift, but she may also chase him away.
We just have an egg sitting in our backyard.
Yeah, we do have the egg sac that never hatched. We talked about that before.
Wait, did we?
Yeah, I think you've brought it up on many episodes, some of which had nothing to do with spiders.
And this one doesn't have to bring up now.
All right. So
lazy.
now, I'm sure maybe not. You know what? Some female spiders try to eat the males, and there seems to be some reasons behind this, and it happens more often in some species than others. But it appears that the male nursery web spider has come up with a solution to not become lunch. According to the article, males mate with multiple females to increase offspring numbers in a nursery web spider, authored by Alyssa G. Anderson, Eileen A. Hebetz, Bridget M. Bickner, J. Colton Watts, and they said, and I quote, "All males attempt to avoid sexual cannibalism by wrapping females' legs in silk prior to copulation." End quote. So picture taking a lasso, you know, a lasso, like a cowboy, right? Yeah. And the male traps the female's front legs. It's not kind, you're right. Although animals don't have the ability to be kind, right? They have the ability to want to survive. Do you know that? You know what anthropomorphism is? It's when we take the human things that we do and put them onto animals. Arthur the Aardvark? Yeah, I know Arthur. Do you know Arthur? Yeah. So the males have evolved a longer front pair of legs than the females, which helps them with this silk wrapping. This is some pretty interesting stuff that apparently has not been fully studied out, which, you know, maybe one day you'll grow up and you'll want to be an arachnologist and study spiders, and you can solve all kinds of problems.
I don't think there's any more spiders.
I think there's
in the world.
I think there's probably more species of spiders that we don't know about.
Yeah, and you're so scared of the wolf spider.
I thought you could tell people I'm scared of spiders. You're cracking me up. Breeding time is about midsummer, at least up here in New England. When the female is ready to lay her eggs, Charlie, this is where it gets interesting. She does a pretty special thing. She shows some truly unique maternal instincts. She will wrap her eggs in a cocoon for protection, and then in a completely awesome move, she will carry this sac underneath her abdomen.
That does not sound like a butterfly, which is.
No, well, butterflies also don't hatch from a cocoon. Moths do. That's a common misconception.
No, a cocoon is where butterflies turn up.
No, that's a chrysalis is what butterflies come out of. A cocoon is what moths come out of. Because a chrysalis is the butterfly itself inside. The cocoon is the protective outer shell that some moths make around. Now, the spider, when her eggs are ready to hatch, she will take this a step farther using leaves or whatever her environment supplies. She will create a nursery, a little silken nursery, kind of like picture like Jude's crib. Okay? And this is where the common name nursery web spider comes from. So she'll put the egg sac in there, and once it hatches, even cooler, Charlie, she will take care of them for a very short time until they have reached their first molt. Now, these are some pretty unique traits that our featured arachnid have. And I have had the pleasure of seeing a mama with her egg sac before, but never the nursery, so we're going to be on the lookout this summer, Char, for these animals. Do you want to read the last part?
So the next time you spot a learning spider.
Large? Learning? What? A large
spider, we
encourage
you to get the light
a little
closer and look for the dark brown strip
Outlined.
outlined in white if
It.
summer makes sure to grab a picture and send it our way.
Okay. Anything else?
What is chocolate? Take a illustrator.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode, right, Charlie?
Yeah.
If you have an arthropod you would love to hear about, want to tell us what you think about the show, or found one of our mistakes, send us an email at arthropodadventurespodcast@gmail.com. And you can find us on Instagram at arthropod_adventures_podcast and follow us there. And thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Never stop learning. Show your show notes and never stop learning.
Stay inquisitive.
And never stop learning.
And always check out the show notes. You're right.